Good morning. It's Ellie here. Do you recognize the signs your body might give you that you're not doing your best self-care? I have been ignoring a few of the signs that my body's telling me something I'm not doing my best. One of those things is after what appears to be a good night's sleep, I wake up and I'm exhausted. I'm a little puffy. It could be the heat. It could be slight allergies. It could be dust was raised. Not really sure. But the thing is I sort of ignore some of those signs. And I don't know, do you ignore your signs too? That maybe something's going on. And it isn't until things get a little more intense. So right now I'm having a little bit of leg pain. And that's when I decide, because pain is something that's more difficult, but that's kind of when I decide to just, I have to change something. I have to do something. I have to do better. And so I'm going to start my daily routine again. I do it for a while and then I stop, and then my body says, you need to get back to that. And so today I'm going to show you a thing. What's happening for me right now is I've got some soreness in here in my right thigh, the inner part of my thigh, and up in here. It's kind of a chronic thing that happens periodically when I'm not paying attention to my body movements. And do you have an activity that you do that you always feel a little more creaky, a little more cranky physically after you do it? For me, it's when I start a deep clean of an area in the house. And oh, guess what? Yesterday we got a new kitty. I'll post a picture in the comments later. But because we got a new kitty, a tiny little kitty, we wanted an area that was clean so that, anyway, I did a lot of cleaning yesterday, and it tends to be the activity that I pay not so much attention to myself when I'm doing it. And so I'm not moving as well as I could be. It's a challenge for me, and it's something that I need to think about and focus on and change. But for today, what I'm going to show you is one of the things that I do when I do start having some pain in my body. Is I do have this lovely space in my home where I can move, I can get on the floor, I can roll around. Some of my morning routine is to do my lymph work. I haven't done that yet. I will. I'm not going to do it here now. But then I do some core movement, core breathing, so that I can tap into the stable part of my body so that when I do try to do things where I'm using my arms and my legs for strength, that I don't hurt myself. So those are some things that I'll get back to. But for now, I want to show you a little bit what I do. This is not my favorite foam roller. I do prefer a smaller diameter one and a shorter one. So but I don't have that available at the moment. So what I'm going to do is when I use a foam roller, I don't use it the same way that you might imagine. I don't roll over the foam roller. I move my body. I pin an area and then I move my body. And so I'm going to show you what I do. And you can try this at home. It can be intense, but that's sort of what's needed when you do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that foam roller on my quad, and I'm rolling it right now because I'm just trying to find where is that point. Oh, it's right there. Now that I've found a hot spot or a tough spot, I can lean in more until it's quite intense. And then I'm going to lock my foot. I can lock both feet, but I'm going to at least lock this foot because that puts tension in the fascial tissue along that whole leg. And then I'm just going to slowly bend my knee and straighten it out. And bend my knee and straighten it out. And if it starts to lose its intensity, then you've made some change there. So now I'm going to shift to another spot. Let's go here. So I'm a little bit more laterally, sort of near where the IT band comes in. And there was a little click in my knee. And bend it and straighten it. And I can feel that go all the way up into my front of my hip. And I can pause a little bit at the extremes, but I'm not going to stay there because it's the actual movement of your body that's helping make a change in that tissue. And so I might rock my lower leg back and forth as I extend that knee, that leg out. And then I'll get up and I'll move around and see. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Now there's a little bit of tension in the inner part of that, so I'm gonna, I guess I still need to go this way. So I apologize that you can't see my face so much, but what I'm gonna do is I'm sort of on my side, but that right leg is above. And I'm gonna come in here and find that spot, and it is like right there. And now I'm going to try to get as much weight from my body into that spot, and then lock that foot, extend the leg, and then flex. And again, I can maybe do a little bit of rocking side to side. That doesn't do too much. And then sometimes if I can be on my elbows like this, I can extend and not just extend my knee, but if you notice my upper body, my hip, it's all moving in one piece. Oh, that feels good. I can feel that in here. And that's it. That's it for today. And when I do that afterwards, I get in a little bit of a walk, even if it's just 10 minutes, where I can just sort of incorporate that change that I've made in the tissues in my body into my movement, my daily movement. I hope this is helpful for someone, and I look forward to doing more lives in the next few weeks. Happy summer, everybody. Stay cool.